Good evening from the good ship Pip Pip. We happen to be in a secret location amongst the vineyards in Santa Ynez Valley, which is right near Santa Barbara in Southern California. And I just spent the afternoon with my dear friend, Mr. Steve Clifton, a wine maker of note. Now, some of you who know wines may be familiar with his Brewer Clifton line, and he's no longer with that particular winery, but he has a couple of other wineries, notably Palmina, which is what he first started with, and also his Clifton and Sons, and we're going to taste those wines on another occasion. Anyway, Mr. Steve Clifton moved up to Santa Barbara and the Santa Ynez area in about 1991, and he'd been making some exceptional wines ever since. This particular vineyard or winery, Palmina, was started in 1995 and was named after a beautiful woman that he knew for many, many years, almost like a grandmother to him. Her name was Paola, and when she passed away, he found out that her real name, her Italian name, was Palmina. So in her honor, he founded Palmina Winery. Now, Steve Clifton also makes wines for people like Wolfgang Puck, that chef who's quite famous, and several other people. So he's a rather brilliant winemaker, I say. I've known Steve Clifton for about 30 years, and it's been a great delight and a pleasure for me. And I know he'll be watching the show later. What you should know is that he just opened up a new tasting room called the Sapphire Room in Los Olivos, which is just north of Santa Barbara, and it's a rather special place. He'll be opening up a vermouth bar right there, and he actually makes vermouth, and it's a ripping good beverage. So we're going to taste, first of all, the Palmina 2019 Pinot Grigio. And what you should know about Steve is that he was pretty much the first person to start bringing a lot of these really fabulous Italian varietals to Southern California. And while he doesn't want to make Italian style wines, he wants to translate the Italian grape into Santa Barbara area tasting wines, if that makes any sense at all. So, oh my goodness, I'm getting a beautiful citrus and Maya lemon on this nose. Oh. Lots of fresh pear on that. If you can imagine a lovely ripe Anjou pear, you get that right in the mouth with a little bit of that very, very light orange citrus. This is a phenomenal wine. I can see that with some salmon, some cheese, gosh, all sorts of delicious food, even a light pasta with cream cheese and Parmesan sprinkled on top. That's one of my favorites. Anyway, he likes to ensure that you have food with wine, because these are all food-friendly wines. So now, our next wine is going to be the 2018 Alisos, which was his first wine, and this is unique, so listen up. This is 80% Sangiovese and 20% Cabernet Sauvignon, and with about 7 or 8% of the Sangiovese, he creates passimento, which means that he takes those grapes and dries them out for months on end, and then reconstitutes that and puts it back into the wine. So it gives it a little bit more structure and a unique flavor. Let's see what that, oh my goodness. Oh, I get a little bit of that sort of raisin, prune, and blackberry and ripe fruit on that. That is stunning. You know, I would put this with salmon as well, and and a pork chop and all sorts of things. Lovely. Once again, that blackberry and prune and raisin on that. It's delicious, and but it's not sweet. You should understand that. Lovely dry finish, very, very light spice. Now, I should tell you that if you go to palminawines.com, they'll give you 20% off if you mention Pip Pip. And this is $20 and this is $36. What an incredible price. Now, the next wine we're going to taste is this 2014 Nebbiolo, which is one of the grand grapes of Italy. And he takes this wine and ages it for about 5.5 years in a huge barrel called a botte. And then they put it in the bottle for about a year and then they release it. And this is what we have after about 5.5, 6.5 years of being away. Oh my goodness, I get really dark spice and allspice and a little bit of cumin and even a little bit of almost very, very light hint of balsamic vinegar in there. This is that's what you want in this Nebbiolo, is that lovely rich flavor with a full body and a lovely finish on it. Light and spicy, and this is 14.9%. Originally very high in acid, so that's why you have a little bit more alcohol on this, and this is 13.5, and I think let's see, what is it, 12.5%. So this is also $36, so imagine 20% off that brings it down to a very, very reasonable price. So I would go to palminawines.com and mention Pip Pip and they'll take care of you. Anyway, so Mr. Steve Clifton, I know you'll be watching this at some point because you have a very important dinner to go to tonight. But I wish you continued success, my friend. And I say Pip Pip to Palmina Wines. And from the good ship Pip Pip in the Santa Ynez vineyards, Pip Pip.